Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. So today we're going to have a look at your connection with your person. So have your person in mind and we will do a good check-in. So we will have a look and see what your person is thinking and feeling, what they're thinking of doing, what they want to do. Then we'll look at the action they're most likely to take at this time, plus we'll get guidance and advice for you. And in today's extended reading, what I'm going to look at is anything that you need to know, anything Spirit wants to pass on to you about this connection, or really anything that's going on in the connection that you need to be aware of at this time. Plus, you know, anything else that comes up that I think we should look into in more depth. Okay, so Spirit, can you clear this energy, please? And can you please bring in the highest and the best messages for my viewers? So can you bring through all the messages that we can have at this time, please, about this particular connection? Okay, so take us into this person's headspace, into their heart space, please. What are they currently thinking and feeling about my viewer? I just got a glimpse of the Queen of Cups. So this person is really in their heart space, very much, feeling quite emotional, but perhaps not really sharing these emotions with you at this time. And we do have clarifying and confirming this, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So this person is daydreaming a lot about you. If you have any doubts, do they think about me? Do they care? Absolutely. But the thing is, they have become stuck, it seems, for now in these thoughts. They're not coming towards you with this cup. They're just sitting here contemplating. Yeah, and look, we have the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So the really good news is that your person knows that they need to take that next step. They need to let you know about these fantasies, daydreams, wishes for the future here between you both. The Eight of Wands in reverse, this person wants to reach out to you and they're saying they understand, as you understand, it's long overdue. You know, and it's got to a point where they either do it or they don't. That's how they're feeling anyway. If there is distance here, this person is saying they want to close the distance and they want to come towards you and offer some kind of commitment. Now, this will look different potentially for each of you, depending on how you and your person define commitment. But this person is saying they want to show up in a very stable way, in a way that works for both of you. Okay, what else? What else is this person thinking and feeling about my viewer, please? In the past, there was some difficulty here for your person in terms of trusting what their intuition was telling them. And just as I say that, one of the cards that has fallen on the floor upright is the Ace of Swords. This person is very logical. They might tend to look at things in a logical way. Some people might say they're a pessimist. They would say they're just realistic. Very much driven by what they can see, what they can touch. And for a long time, perhaps they just didn't believe in the intensity of this connection, or because it hadn't manifested, they felt like it might go as quickly as it came, but it didn't. We have the Knight, yeah, see, look how they've become stuck. Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. Because of this feeling of stuckness, because of this need to communicate that's not currently happening, it's keeping everything around your connection fixed where it is. And where is that? To me, it feels like there's a disconnect. For some of you, there may be absolutely no communication. For others of you, it might be casual. You're both kind of wondering where you stand with each other. You can feel that there's a deep connection, but no one's confirming it. And for some of you, you might actually be together in a grounded, manifested relationship or even marriage, but you know there's something that's not being spoken about. Okay, what else, please? What else is this person thinking and feeling about my viewer? Let's see what this is. Two of Swords in reverse. So they've made a decision. This person has decided to come forward, to travel to see you, to pick up their phone, to write to you, to call you. So I'm really interested to go back in a moment and see why are they not doing it then, because it seems like they have decided. Seven of Cups. So some confusion here. Again, more energy of fantasizing, daydreaming, even having dreams about you at night. So let's not waste time. Actually, I'll continue with this deck. Let's go straight in and have a look at what's the delay, what's the hold up, because they have decided, you know, the next step is to communicate, to take action. The Nine of Wands. So this person could be battling something. It could be their own fears, their own inner demons. It could be another person. It could be a situation. So it looks like they've got something external going on, external to your connection, that's taking a lot of energy and a lot of courage as well. Yeah, the Chariot in reverse. So this person's incredibly overwhelmed, incredibly busy, either in the 3D or busy in their mind. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So there is some kind of a tangible commitment here, probably a family, work, a culture, a religion, something here that your person is fighting against that's getting in the way of your new beginning. The good thing is we have the Nine of Wands. So this journey, this struggle is nearly complete. Once we get to the Ten of Wands, that's the ending, the conclusion, and we can have a new beginning. So we will get some advice for you, but it looks like for now the advice probably would be keep going as you are. Whatever you're doing is you're providing this kind of guiding light for your person, even if you're not intending to, because there's no, you absolutely do not have to be the guiding light. You know, you just live for you basically, but whatever you're doing, your person is looking up to you, you are inspiring them, and you are drawing them towards you. So if that's something you want, I think keep going as you are, let them continue to fight this battle. I feel it's something they've got to do on their own, you know, on their side of things, and you know, they're pulling through. They're nearly there. It hasn't been easy, it's been going on for a while, but they're coming out the other side. Okay. So Spirit, can you show us more please about the action that this person is wanting to take towards my viewer? What are they planning to do? What action are they thinking of? If they left, they're thinking of doing a U-turn and coming back. Oh, in terms of signs, we've got Cancer. In terms of major arcana, that seems to be it for now. Seven of Swords in reverse. This person is telling themselves it's time. They've got to be authentic. They've got to let you know where you stand with them. They've got to ask you. They've got to pluck up the courage to say, how do you feel about me? Where do you see this going? Do we still have a chance? You know, has too much happened? They've basically got to unmask themselves. They've got to show themselves. And Spirit's telling me this is a big thing. They've actually never done this with anyone before. And I'm talking about parents, friends, romantic partners, colleagues. Nobody has seen the real them. You've seen it. Spirit's telling me you saw it from the start, but this person tried to deny it. They tried to keep up this mask that other people believe in, but you never did. We have the Star in reverse, Aquarius energy, the Five of Cups in reverse. So, and the Eight of Wands in reverse again. So this person is saying, they have hope that this can get better. They're no longer feeling sorry for themselves. They're no longer in this self-pitying state. So why the hopelessness? I'm wondering if it's not hopelessness. It's actually that they don't know what the next, they don't know what the next step is to take with the Magician in reverse. So Gemini energy. So this person's feeling hopeful. They're feeling more optimistic, more positive. They have more strength. So now the question is, how do they make this happen? They seem to be asking themselves, do they have everything it takes to make it happen? The Magician in reverse to me as well is someone who wears a mask. He is a trickster. He's not the manifesting magician that we know him to be in tarot. He's the guy that you see at the like cheap show, you know, sawing people in half. And this is what your person has got to drop. They've got to drop the act. We have the Hermit here, Virgo energy. So yeah, this person's being very introspective at this time. Lots and lots of reflection. And look, see how the Hermit has the star in this lantern. So your person is saying, well, what is the best path? I need a plan of action. How do I make this happen? And they're not quite certain yet. So right now, it looks like they're intending to do a bit more self-reflection, specifically meditating on the question of their next best step. So you guys can direct them to my video and I will, no, I'm joking. I'll tell them their next best steps. No, it does look like they are asking themselves a very practical question of, okay, I know what I want, I know what I've got to do, so how do I implement this? How do I get out of this Nine of Wands struggle and make this a success with my person, you, the viewer? Right, so that's what they're intending to do. So to be quiet for a little bit longer, which I know is not thrilling to hear, but at least you know they're taking you seriously, and when they reappear, they won't be turning up saying, oh, you know, I don't know what to do. They'll have an idea at least. Okay, so let's see what action they are most likely to take in reality at this time. Are they going to continue to think deeply or do something else? What can you tell us, please, Spirit? The Eight of Swords. See, this is the thing. What they're saying is, I'm going to do some deep, good introspection and become very wise. What they're actually doing is overthinking and tying themselves up in knots. This tells me they've been thinking too long. They don't need as much of a plan as they think they do. Maybe they already have the plan. The plan is simply to speak honestly to you, to tell you how they feel, to ask you how you feel, and that's enough of a plan. Nine of Wands, so they're continuing to fight this other battle that they're dealing with, so that's good news. We also have a progression there from 8 to 9, so they are ascending. Spirit's telling me this person doesn't do often, they don't often do what's best for themselves. They put other people first, but then they resent it, you know, quietly, internally. And look, 8, 9, 10. So we have the 10 of Swords. So what this person's actually going to be doing is overthinking, continuing to make progress with whatever has been an obstacle here, and healing, possibly healing from this situation that's ending, that's wrapping up, that's been a struggle. We have the 7 of Wands. So you might notice that they continue to be a bit closed off, a bit guarded, a little bit defensive. Also, this can be interpreted as saying your person is determined to fight for your connection, you know, and that's why they're thinking about it so intensely, so seriously. And you can see we have another star here. So they understand that their truth is that they want this, they want you. Okay, 9 of Swords, worrying about worst case scenarios. What do we have here? The King of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Yes, and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm not surprised. This person is ending something tangible, a relationship, a job, telling parents, you know, I respect you, but I need to do this to make myself happy. Telling their friends, I appreciate your opinions, however, you need to calm down and sit down. You know, I'm going to do what's best for me. Okay, so if your person continues to be or starts to become a bit guarded, a bit quiet, overthinking, not communicating with you, don't take that as a sign that they don't care. They've got something going on that's very heavy, external to your connection, as I said, but also they do care. They actually, it's because they it sounds trite, but because they care so much, and because they haven't always cared and they know they have messed up, they're overthinking. It's like they can't just come forward and say, I'm sorry, this is how I feel. They're telling themselves, I really need to have a, you know, to make a grand gesture to rectify things here and to have another go, another opportunity. I'm feeling tongue-tied as well. It could be that they just don't know what to say, especially, you know, speaking their truth, which isn't something that they do. They've actively tried to not do this. Okay, we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This person wants a commitment with you again, however commitment looks for the both of you. And it's also a question of, if it's been a while, how do they come in and say, well, I know we've only casually dated, or I know it didn't even go that far between us, but I understand you're the one. They might worry that you're going to be freaked out. Let's see, let's look at this 9 of Swords. What are they really worried about here? Three of Wands. That's odd. When I turned this over, I just picked it up. I felt and heard they're worried about getting what they want. So this could be a self-sabotager. They could worry that, you know, it's going to be too good to be true, that they don't deserve it, that they'll have everything and they'll just start to settle in and trust, and then something will happen and they will end up heartbroken. We have the Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords in reverse. They're worried about saying the wrong thing. Maybe this is someone who speaks before they think. They just blurt things out. Maybe you've had arguments in the past, or they've said things to upset you. They're worried they're just going to show up, do something or say something that's going to cement in the pain they've already caused. 3 of Swords in reverse. That you're going to look at them and say, well, okay, you've just confirmed to me that you're not someone I can trust, that you don't care about my feelings. You know, they don't want to do anything to make things worse. It's like they don't trust themselves to find the right words, or to show the emotion in the way that you need to see it. And it's not that they can't do this. I just think they never have. It's almost like saying, I've got to, fix something physically with my hands. I've never done it, but I've thought about it over and over and over. But until you do it, until you physically practice, you won't quite know, are you going to, you know, hit a roadblock or an obstacle or something like that? Is something going to go wrong, or is something not going to work the way you have planned? And they've not had a chance to test this out, you know, having a deep, honest, open conversation, saying, this is who I am. So in a sense that scares them, because it's not that, you know, they don't want to have this trial run with you. They want this to be, they want it to go well. But who are they going to do this with? You know, if it's not you, no one. They don't trust anybody like they trust you. Okay, so let's get you some advice. So Spirit, what are your messages of guidance and advice for my viewer, please? What are their next best steps at this time? Also, if your person in the past had some player-like ways, tendencies, they just were over here, over there, and even if it wasn't being a player, if it was just that they wouldn't settle down, they didn't want to, they wanted to do what they wanted when they wanted, you couldn't trust them, they would say, I'll come over at 8, and then it would be 8:30 and you'd ask where they are, and they'd say, oh, I'm doing something else, you know. They're worried that they're going to have to face up to that, to answer for that, to apologize for that, and that you might still be hurt. Okay, messages of advice and guidance, please, for my viewers. Messages of guidance and advice. 7 of coins in reverse, 9 of swords. So some of you are telling yourself, I'm not waiting anymore, it's been long enough, which is perfectly fine. But we have the 9 of swords. So what I would say is, if you think of moving on, and it mostly feels good, healthy, excellent, honor that, go for it. If you're telling yourself, I have to move on, this is what my friends are saying, this is what society would say, I'm judging myself for holding on, I should move on, but it's making you feel like you're in this 9 of swords space of worry, stress, sleeplessness, anxiety, depression. That is a whole heap of signs for you that this is not the right time to move forward. And there's no judgment. Don't put judgment on yourself for this. It might be that something in the background is working its way, you know, into your conscious mind or out of your system or something. You will know if it's the best time for you to move on. Don't force yourself, you know, don't force yourself to wait. Don't force yourself to move on. Okay, messages of guidance and advice. What's this? Page of Cups. Some of you might be saying, should I reach out? I feel if you want to reach out, a really small, casual message, I feel definitely do not overextend yourself. Don't put yourself all out there. If you've done this in the past and you both of you and your person know it's really time for them to give you some of that back, and they do seem to feel this way with this whole unmasking energy. So if you want to say hello, to check in, and that's appropriate for your situation, I feel go for it, but definitely don't put your heart out there, you know, not at this time. And I think this person's got so much going on with whatever they're battling that even if, you know, you put yourself out there and they wanted to really be there, they would feel that they couldn't do that in the best way possible at this time, and it might add some stress for them as well as you, and, you know, this connection. Okay, 4 of Cups in reverse. I just heard if some of you have a new offer, take it. So that's only for those of you who've maybe been speaking with someone new and you feel like this is very special. If you're wanting to explore that, I would say your message is don't overthink it. Don't judge yourself. You're allowed, you know, if there's no commitment here and you've just been waiting and waiting, well, you're allowed, aren't you, to speak to whoever you want to speak to and to see where things can go. If that's not your situation, I feel Spirit saying there is going to be a new beginning of a cycle here, which will begin with a small message, whether that's from you, if you decide to reach out, or from your person. We have the Star in reverse. Yeah. Okay, more Aquarius energy. I just feel there's a sense here of feeling hopeless. Like you're watching this video because you're curious, you want to know, maybe you even want a feeling of like salvation or hope, but really deep down you're saying, this sounds good, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it's going to happen. Let's see, for my viewers who feel that way, what's your advice, please? Queen of Coins. Okay, so the advice is, if you are looking for someone who's going to really step up to the plate and be your equal, you know, Queen and King of Coins of Pentacles, then you go for that. You know, you hold that in your mind, in your heart, and anyone who doesn't match up to it, just let them fall by the wayside. You know, it's no judgment on them. They can go for what they want, but you're perfectly entitled to go for what you want here. And I see you bringing a lot to the table as this Queen of Pentacles. You have everything together, you know, work, finances, home, your inner life, your mental life, your emotional life. You're very nurturing, you're incredibly stable and competent. And it's not to say, oh, you're 100% perfect, because we're always evolving, we're always working on things and changing, but you're, you know, pretty damn close, to be honest. So do what's best for you. And even if at this time it's self-nurture, go for that. Queen of Pentacles, so really tangible stuff. It could be working on your home, not even thinking about love, romance, or anything like that. Prioritizing your career, your finances, that sort of thing. So take which of those messages apply to you. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, your confidence has been shot by this situation and this person. And what's not going to help is you telling yourself, you're so weak, you should move on, you're letting this person abuse you. No. I bet you've thought to yourself at some point, I would never put up with this from anyone else. Exactly, you wouldn't, and you haven't, which lets you know there's something extra going on here. Even if it's nothing to do with your person, there's something going on within you. So allow yourself the time to work through it. Speak to yourself as you would your child or a child. You know, you would be generous, you would be careful. The Tower in reverse, Scorpio energy. Three of Cups in reverse, Ten of Wands. So Spirit is telling me that regardless of which path you choose to take at this time, whatever path is best for you, I kind of feel this person's coming around. It might seem like it's all but done, but it actually isn't. They've just got to get to this Ten of Wands first. So some of you might be thinking, great, you know, we're going to have another go, build from the ground up. Others of you might be thinking, you know, I don't think so. Maybe you just want to have closure, or maybe you just want to know that this person realizes they made a mistake or something like that. But definitely do what is best for you at this time without judgment as much as possible. Okay, so let's finish off with a couple of these messages. We'll get one for your person and one for you. So these are the animal spirit guide messages. Oh. Okay, I don't want to take those. I think I want to shuffle a little bit more. I'll take this one. We have Mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay close attention to what's going on. This is for your person, and they know this, and they're telling themselves, I'm missing something. I know what I want to do, I know what I have to do, but how? What's the next step? You know, that hermit energy of them really trying to think. Okay, message from my viewer, please. Okay. We have Octopus. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Okay. So, I feel this is saying allow yourself to explore, to be playful. Please, if you take anything from this reading, don't be harsh to yourself. Don't judge yourself. You know, if this situation stands out as something different, there's a reason for that. You know, if you're showing up differently, then there's also a reason for that. But allow yourself to have fun, to play in whichever way you like. Maybe you could try taking on a different role in this connection, adopting a different energy to see if that helps. Or maybe it's about spending your time investing in other connections with friends, family, whoever, that requires you to take on a different energy, you know, so you can step out of any energy that's low vibrational and stressy and worrisome. But yeah, this is, you know, practice shape-shifting, being playful, having fun, trying things on, taking them off, whether it's clothes, makeup, energy, actions, words, you know, seeing what fits while your person is digging around looking for something they're missing here within themselves or the connection, doing the hard work, you know, that they kind of need to do. I think it's long overdue. I think you've already been here, and that's why it's your time to have fun. Okay, so I will leave this here. Actually, I won't, because what I'm going to do is the one question, one card reading. So if you want to enter a question for Wednesday's reading, please leave it in the comments. I will enter you into the unbiased draw, and if your name comes out, we'll do your question. Like I said, in the extended, we'll have a look if there's anything that you need to know, anything you should be aware of in this connection, you know, positive, negative, difficult, exciting, anything. Yeah, I think that's it. So let me clear this away. Okay, so if you are leaving us here, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again. If not, let's do the one question, one card. So today's winner is Y Han, who asks, so it's about, sorry, I'm just reading question. Is my business proposition tangible? Can I become successful? Okay, so Spirit, this is about a business work situation. So can you please show us? Can you show Y Han, is this business proposition tangible and will it become successful? So let's see. Okay, what can you tell us, please? Okay. Oh, nice. Right, I'm seeing the answer is it tangible? Yes, because we have the Magician. Can it be successful? Yes, because we have the Magician. Are you heading towards complete success at the moment? No, there are some obstacles, and we have the Five of Coins, which obviously we know is a feeling of disappointment or lack, and especially in terms of money, it's not the success you're looking for. So why? We can change this. Okay, first thing, so we have, I don't know how far along you are in thinking about this, but Spirit's almost saying try to get even more grounded than you already are. So if you need to create a plan, definitely do that next. That would be your next step. You know, that's going to be very helpful to ground your ideas here. If you've done that, it might be about going back and visiting the drawing board. Five of Wands in reverse. This could go one of two ways. Are there people around you who are interfering, whether they mean to or not, and getting in your way and confusing things and slowing them down? If so, they need to go. They're just causing unnecessary clutter. If it's not that, Spirit's saying it's time to look for like-minded people or people you can reach out to and work with or get advice from. So let me clarify and see. Ooh. Okay. Tell me about the Five of Wands in reverse, please. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, let me see. Seven of Coins in reverse. The Fool. This is getting no clearer to me. So I'm going to have faith that you know, because it's quite an either or scenario. There are either too many people or not enough. And Spirit's saying if there are too many, you will know, because this person or these people have already got in the way of an opportunity for you with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And it's time to shake them off. It's time to, you know, go for this on your own. If not, if you feel you are on your own, Spirit's saying there's someone in your energy or in your life already, or some people who have some kind of, like, they can boost you, they can give you your first like a helping first, that doesn't make sense, a first step here, like a leg up, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They might have connections or suggestions or a resource or something like that. So don't be afraid to reach out to someone, especially if they're on your mind and you keep thinking this person might know, this person, I just keep thinking of them for some reason, they might have experience or something like that. So try to network a little bit if that's something you haven't done. Let's check in with the Magician here. Yeah, look at this, the Empress, but in the reverse. This could be very, very successful almost as you want it to be. You can take this however far you want with the Empress. This is abundance. This is you know, putting in the groundwork over here and allowing the abundance to come to you. Right now it's blocked, but like I said, it doesn't have to be. It's about asking yourself, do you need a more concrete plan? Do you need to adjust your plan? Do you need to cut some people out? Do you need to invite some people in? Okay, tell me about the Five of Coins, please. Five of Cups in reverse. Check, yeah. Okay, I feel it's about getting a tighter grip on your dreams, your plans, your hopes, really feeling like you are in charge in the chariot. You are driving it in the direction that you want it to go. And if you've already encountered some losses, it's about taking the steps to turn this around so you can feel more hopeful and positive again, because there is still a lot of good here. You know, you can really take this where you want it, as I said. Also, for me, the Chariot sometimes feels like the Magician who is very 3D focused. So he's not thinking about, I'll manifest this, I'll manifest that. He's already making it happen. So you can be that person. So, you know, can this be successful? Absolutely. I think before you start seeing the success coming in, there's maybe a slight couple of adjustments to make, but it's so going to be worth it. So I would definitely recommend doing that if that makes sense to you. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Thank you everyone if you're still here for watching. Take care and we'll speak soon. Bye.